I have not had this feeling in a long time where I'm just so incredibly obsessed with a book. It's Binding 13 by Chloe Walsh, guys. It's Binding 13. I just finished this not even 10 minutes ago. I am feral about this book. It's a little bit icy outside, but I'm still debating going to Target right now to get the second book, Keeping 13, because I just want it desperately. It is available on Kindle Unlimited, and I have been like going back and forth doing the ebook and the paperback because God, this is so thick. This is like 600-page book, and the pages are giant and the text is so tiny. I just love Johnny and Shannon so much. Like, they're so cute. They're so sweet. Johnny is just perfect. Shannon like the river, little Shannon. That's my Irish accent, I suppose. It's Onyx Storm release day. I'm finding it really hard to not go to the store and buy a copy of it. I do have a hold of it at the library, but I'm like number 64 in line, so I'm gonna have to wait a while to read it. But I'm trying to stay strong. So now that I'm done with Binding 13, I'm mailing it to my sister because I'm begging her to read it. I think she would really like it.
Both ways of reading reach into the way down deep and help me feel less alone in the dark, difficult, abstract stuff that sometimes without books I wouldn't even have language for. That's reading. Hank, I'll see you on Friday.
Remember how I said I wasn't going to buy books this year? I lied. I've just found myself wanting to read a lot of things that I want to annotate. I'm pulling it up to show you. Here's my Libby right now. I'm now obsessed with Rachel Cusk. This is the same book, ebook and audio version, because I like to read them together. I'm not really reading this right now. I'm taking a break. I'm in the middle of this and this. Haven't started this one yet, but very interested. What I really need to be doing right now is finishing or just selecting a writing sample to send to my writing partner. We just kind of read each other's work and critique it, but nothing I've been writing feels very ready for critique. It's like very fresh, but we agreed on Thursday, so I have to do it now. So I've tried cowboy romances before, not many. I read about half of Flawless by Elsie Silver and was enjoying it in the very beginning and then kind of got bored and then soft DNF'd it. I've always liked the idea of the cowboy romance with like the vibes of being on the farm or like a ranch, warm weather, but I just haven't found one that I actually liked the execution of until last week. I discovered Lila Sage and the Rebel Blue Ranch series. So I read the first book in like a day and a half. Really, really loved it. And then I picked up the second book immediately. I just finished that like a couple hours ago. Really liked the second one, liked the first one better. And I just started the third book like immediately after I finished the second one. So not very long ago. I'm like 10% through it right now, which is Lost and Lassoed. And it's already so good. And I'm kind of like trying to stop myself and savor it. I'm just having so much fun with this series. Like, it's been less than a week and I'm going to finish it, and I'm so sad because the next book isn't coming out until April. But you know, April's not that far away. But then that's gonna be the last book in the series. But I did watch this girl's video on YouTube who like went to a book signing with Lila Sage, and in a Q&A portion of the signing, Lila Sage said that she's working on a duology that's called like the Springs or Freshwater Springs series, something like that, that is going to be like in the same world as Rebel Blue. And there are going to be some characters from Rebel Blue who appear in that series. And that's supposed to be like a gothic cowboy romance. So like kind of a haunted town, I think, which sounds really fun. I honestly would probably read anything that she writes. So this is a take over the cowboy romance for my life. Every time I pick up like a literary fiction book or a classic or nonfiction, just something that's heavier, like content wise, I'm just struggling with any other sort of book right now. So romances have been really helpful to just kind of like act as a little massage for my brain. It's just very easy and fun and addictive, and it's just been a really fun thing to have going right now. So I'm probably going to get in bed and just read Lost and Lassoed until I fall asleep. That just sounds so fun. I had my nightly bowl of cereal, and there's really nothing else that I could ask for. So I thought I would try something a little bit different this week, do sort of like nightly check-ins as a vlog. We'll see how that goes. I just kind of want to update you on some things that I've been liking. First, I Love You So Much, It's Killing Us Both. And it's about this girl named Khaki Oliver, and it's just like following her life in college and beyond as a lover of like the punk scene and going to concerts and having like complicated relationships with friends and family, boyfriends. She's a very strange narrator to follow. Almost reminds me of Mary Cat from Shirley Jackson's We Have Always Lived in the Castle, where she's kind of like, you never know what she's gonna do next. She's got very sporadic thoughts. She seems like she might have like OCD, or maybe is on the spectrum, somehow neurodivergent. I don't know exactly what. I've highlighted so much, like it feels like every single page she says something that I really deeply relate to and that I love. I do have some criticisms of it. I'm only 60 pages through and it's like 300, a little bit over that. Also, there's a playlist at the end, which is pretty cool. I Love You So Much, It's Killing Us Both, a Khaki Oliver mix. I just love how this is like so heavily revolving around music. I've only known one of the bands that she has mentioned, AJJ. I really love one album by them called Knife Man. The story does feel a little bit disjointed at points, I think because the author is trying to convey that sense of neurodivergence. So the sporadic thoughts can occasionally lead to me being a bit confused on like, who is talking? What are the relationship between these people? Does she like them or does she hate them? I can't tell, but that doesn't bother me too much. And I understand it as an artistic decision. Oh, let me read you the first line. It was so good. That's why I picked it up too. I wanted to be a slut when I grew up. So the book I had went to Barnes for was Perfume by Patrick Suskind. It's a German author. This is translated. Oh, I didn't read the whole title. It's actually Perfume, the Story of a Murderer. So this is about a murderer in the 18th century in France who has like a very intense sense of smell, and he is murdering women in an attempt to find like the perfect perfume scent. He's like trying to bottle something. So not very far at all into this. I've so far only read the first chapter and it was very visceral, like so dirty. I felt like I could smell all of the disgusting smells of 18th century France. In the period of which we speak, there reigned in the cities a stench barely conceivable to us modern men and women. The streets stank of manure, the courtyards of urine, the stairwells stank of moldering wood and rat droppings, the kitchens of spoiled cabbage and mutton fat. The unaired parlors stank of stale dust, the bedrooms of greasy sheets, damp feather beds, and the pungently sweet aroma of chamber pots. Oh my god. I can smell it through the page. Can you smell it? So I'm very excited to read more of this, but I think I'm gonna keep working through this one first. My audiobook, however, is also very, very good. Oh, I can't show it to you. It's on my phone, and that's what I'm using to record. I'm still listening to Wicked. It's been a while. So Wicked has been really fun to listen to before bed, and then I sometimes put it on in the car, but I have been listening to a lot of music lately. The band of the month that I have rediscovered is the 1975. I used to listen to them a lot in high school, but it's been a while, and it's been so fun to start listening to them again. I also kind of just wanted to show you my reading journal because I made my February spread and I never did show it. It's this sort of like galaxy theme. I love how this looks. I was really into the song In Your Atmosphere by John Mayer, also in the beginning of February, so I had that song on repeat for several days, and I thought that this like galaxy theme fit like the idea of being in your atmosphere. That song to me is like so romantic, even though it's a breakup song. So this feels like romance and Valentine's and whatever to me. Probably my favorite monthly spread that I've done so far.